Quick episode recap. Tenjo Yuya was being interrogated by his bullies about his radical change, when the girl he saved interrupts them. She introduces herself as Hojo Kaori, and as thanks for helping her, extends an invitation to join Osei Academy, a prestigious school for the elite. She is the chairman's daughter, and he is set on convincing Yuya to attend, having him experience a trial run at the school. He was nervous at first, but he quickly realizes that the students aren't much different from him, and with the chairman encouraging him to challenge himself, decides to join the school. Yuya mirrors what he learned to the other world, taking the initiative to step outside his comfort zone and traverse the forest. But he immediately finds another girl in need of saving. He struggled at first, but with the help of his overpowered equipment, he manages to defeat it. Before he could check on the girl, a group of knights rushes to her, so he quietly takes his exit. Back in his home, Yuya reflects on what happened, and wonders if the girl is safe. Since others came over to help her, he shouldn't worry too much. Rather, he realizes how little clothes he actually owns, but now that he has plenty of money, considers buying more. As he walks around the mall, many girls intensely look at him, thinking he must be a model or actor of some kind. Yuya finds the attention uncomfortable, and quickly paces away to find some clothes. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the mall, we see a photo shoot coordinator yelling at a man. The man is the manager for a model named Sho, and the model is extremely late for a shoot. He receives a call that suggests Sho might be on his way, but this doesn't calm the coordinator because everyone has their own schedules, and Sho not being punctual is being disrespectful to everyone's time. This is especially true to Miu, a model that has been waiting since morning. The theme of the photo shoot is my hot boyfriend and me, but without a male counterpart, it's impossible to proceed with work. So the coordinator decides to bank on his last resort, which is to procure a man from among the shoppers in the mall. Yuya is distracted looking through various clothes, and he doesn't have any clue what to choose. While he struggles, he is approached by two girls asking for some time. He assumes it's some kind of high-pressure sales tactic. They inquire more about him and offer to join him, but he doesn't fall for their schemes and tries to let them down gently. Even long after he's gone, the girls are left stunned by his majestic glory before coming back to reality. The coordinator and his assistant are struggling to find the right person, but he refuses to give up. While on an escalator, they happen to pass by each other, but the man is enlightened by Yuya's appearance. He follows Yuya and drags him back to the shoot and begs for his participation. He's completely lost, but so long as he can help these people, he doesn't mind. This was how he ended up in a photo shoot, acting as the boyfriend of Miu in the shoot by wearing various clothes in different poses. The coordinator wants him to act naturally, but Yuya struggles to keep his composure and is very stiff. But this is understandable as he is entranced by the beauty of Miu, and can't seem to focus his eyes anywhere but down. She encourages him to try his best, and thanks him, as everyone was in a bind. They change locations, and Yuya is amazed by how efficient Miu is, and decides to work harder to not be a burden. But at that moment, she presses against him for the next shoot, sending him into a panic. It doesn't help that the director asks for a more intimate pose, causing Miu to press even closer to him, but she seems confused why Yuya is so uncomfortable. In the other world, Lexia ponders on her last memories prior to fainting. She's decided to head back out to seek the man that saved her in the forest. But the head knight disagrees with her decision, saying a human can't live in that place. Lexia still insists, saying that as a princess, she must express her gratitude to the one that saved her life. He reminds her of the danger she faced in the forest, but she doesn't mind, as she will be bringing all the knights with her this time. What a reckless and carefree princess! Back at the mall, Yuya is exhausted after the shoot. Miu apologizes for dragging him in, and offers him a handkerchief to help him wipe his sweat. He insists on wiping it using the clothes instead, but he then remembers he doesn't own it, causing her to laugh. He reflects on how hard being a model was, and praises how amazing Miu is. But she states she's merely gotten used to the work, and she's also had her fair share of mistakes as a rookie. He's never thought about fashion before, as it seems so disconnected from him, but after experiencing it himself, he realizes that everyone is working hard behind the scenes to make it happen. Yuuya asks about why Miu started as a model, and she replies that she isn't sure herself, but guesses she probably wanted to be noticed. Her parents were always busy with work, so she initially wanted a way to get their attention. But gradually there were fans who began to cheer for her, and seeing people smile because of her became her motivation to continue modeling. Miu tells Yuuya he can do it too. She advises he take his time and go at his own pace, making sure to enjoy every experience to the fullest. They share a laugh, and the coordinator takes the chance to secretly snap pictures of their most genuine moments. It was at this moment that Sho finally arrives. He has fans that are excited to see him, but those in the industry are not pleased at all. He approaches Miu saying he wants to quickly get the job over with so that they can go out for a drink, but she seems to be very uncomfortable with the situation. Yuuya steps in, but Sho is not too pleased, telling him to butt out. Sho attacks with a quick jab, but Yuuya easily slams him to the ground, shocking everyone around them. By this point, Yuuya is too used to stronger opponents, and reflects that Sho's punch was really slow. He worries the crowd would consider him the offender and hate on him for battering Sho, but the people cheer for him, taking his side instead. The coordinator is not pleased with Sho's actions, and tells him to leave quietly as they have video evidence of what he did. He runs off, and Miu thanks Yuuya for stepping in. She confesses that Sho had been following her around recently and she didn't know what to do. But with his earlier actions, this will likely be the end of his modeling career, as no one wants to put up with his behavior. The coordinator will inform the director to deal with him. With that said and done, the coordinator formally invites Yuuya to continue working with them as an exclusive model for their agency. Yuuya thanks him for the offer, stating it was an eye-opening experience, but like everything else, he feels that he's not good enough to do the job and politely turns it down. He respects his decision and instead presents him with bags of clothes the coordinator thought would suit him. They aren't allowed to pay him as he's not in the industry, so they hope he can settle for this as compensation. Yuuya was hesitant to take it at first, but at his insistence, he accepts it. Miu hopes they can work together again someday, and they send Yuuya off with their well wishes. In the car ride back, the coordinator states it's a shame that Yuuya rejected his offer, confident he'd be successful. Miu reiterates how she'd love to work with him again, and the man teases that she's blushing hard. His photos have rapidly spread to other agencies, and they are left wondering where such a talent was hiding. A woman in particular is interested in him and assigns her subordinate to sign a contract with him before anyone else. He has the looks and charm that can match Miu, and the woman is not willing to let him slip by her. At home, Yuuya organizes the gifts he received. In the forest not far away, Lexia and her guards are under attack. A goblin snuck up from behind, but before it could hurt her, it is defeated by Yuuya, who makes his entrance. He easily disposes of the remnant goblins, akin to swatting flies, and he distributes healing potions to the injured knights. Everyone is baffled by his appearance, but Lexia is happy to finally meet him again. She walks up to him and confesses she came here to tell him something. Lexia boldly asks Yuuya to marry her.